Hello everyone, I'm Will. I'm here from the Manchester United Supporters Club of Los Angeles. I'm here with club legend Denis Irwin. We just had the pleasure of unveiling some new Chevy Fields, which are going to change my hometown here in Hawthorne, California. So it's been a very special day for myself. And we're here for a very special edition of Ask Man United. We're going to ask him the questions you wanted. We're going to ask him about all those great questions that you posted in your tweets and your comments on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to Chevy FC. And let's go ahead and get started. So William wants to know, what player on the squad today do you think best embodies Manchester United? And does any player remind you of yourself?
I asked this question a lot about players reminding players remind me. It's a different era. Play a different style, full-backs, probably play a lot more attacking. So I wouldn't say there's anybody resembles me, and a player that I suppose embodies Manchester United would probably be Wayne Rooney. You know, he plays with fire in his heart. You know, he's been at the club for 10 years. We've got a history of tradition of players being at Manchester United for a long, long time. Scholesy, Gary Nav, you know, Giggsy obviously played there for 55 years, I think Giggsy played for. Keep going, but I suppose Wayne Rooney, because of he knows what the club's all about.
Yeah, he's certainly on his track to be a legend as well. Nixon wants to know, if you had to bring in one player right now, who would it be and why?
Well, I think if you look at the player that I'd say would be Ronaldo or a Messi, be one of them two, because they are the two top players in the world. So it'd be great to see Ronaldo back at Old Trafford, because he was amazing for 6 years, and of course to have Messi come back would be unbelievable. But you know, I'm probably dreaming there a little bit, I gotta say that. But I don't think, and there's only a couple of days left in the transfer window in January. I'm not so sure if any players will come in. So we'll have to wait till the summer to see who the manager signs.
Yeah, I know quite a few of us share that dream as well. Gabriel M. He wants to know what your fondest memory as a Manchester United player is.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to play the 12 years I played. So many great memories, playing with so many great players under obviously the greatest manager of all. The 10 days in 1999 where we won the treble as a professional footballer would take some beating. And the manner we did it, beating Spurs in the last day of the season at home, having been one down, beating Newcastle in the FA Cup final 6 days later, and of course to top it all off, beating Bayern Munich in Camp Nou in front of over 90,000 fans, and the way we did it as well, because you know, so many times that year, that season, you know, we came back from the dead and won games, and literally the way we finished that game, I think it was just amazed for us. I think just relief took over. But them 10 days, I don't think will ever be done again. Really done. So that I mean, my first trophy was European Cup Winners' Cup in Rotterdam when we beat Barcelona, when we were underdogs. That was unbelievable for my first season. But 99 definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it gives every Manchester United supporter goosebumps thinking about that time. So I can imagine. Peter G wants to know, which moment in your storied career do you think best embodied the never say die attitude?
Well, I mean, we were always a team noted for going right to the end, but I think that match alone, because it stands out in everybody's memory, coming from one behind and scoring two in literally 3 minutes, the last 3 minutes of the game. That season, we did a very similar thing in an FA Cup. I think it might have been at 4th round against Liverpool, where we came back. I think it was you know, Yorkie Coley scored the first, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came on and scored the winner in that game, funnily enough as well. Great memories. The fact that it was against Liverpool as well, our biggest rivals. I think that's a classic case of a comeback as well. So one of them two.
Yeah. Another fan wants to know, why did you start playing football, and who was your idol growing up?
Well, funny enough, when I was growing up in Ireland, I would say football was the number 3 sport. because there's two Irish games, there's Gaelic hurling and Gaelic football. So I predominantly played that till I was about 14, and it was only then that football. I wanted to become a footballer, and that's when I really took over. I was a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan from my sins. Everybody around me was a Liverpool fan because obviously they were going through quite a successful time. So, but yeah, I mean, anybody who played for Ireland was my hero as well.
Usman Bala Jr. wants to know, what's your opinion about Louis van Gaal, and do you think he can get us back to those glory days?
Well, I hope so. I mean, it's been a tough couple of months, I got to say that. We can't hide the fact that it's been a couple tough, particularly December, where we were away to Bournemouth, home to Norwich, and away to Stoke. And we were riding high as well. But it's a funny season. We're in the mix. I'm not saying we're playing particularly well at the moment. I thought the game against Derby I haven't seen, but from all accounts we played well. So hopefully that'll give us the confidence to get up and running again, because the Premier League is there to be won by a team that grabs it by the scruff of the neck and wins 4 or 5 games in a row. Leicester have done unbelievably well this year. City and Arsenal have had their ups and downs, and you got to say Tottenham Hotspur Spurs at the moment are the most consistent team. But it's there for the taking. But we'll have to go on a really good run, I know that. Louis van Gaal has got a great track record of winning trophies wherever he's gone, whether that was Ajax, where he started back in I think it was the early 90s, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, AZ Alkmaar, even with the Dutch national side, finished coming third in the World Cup last year. So we've got to trust him, and as I said, the last couple of months have been fairly sticky, but hopefully we've been through that spell, and we kick on from here, because we need to. We've got some big games coming up.
Sort of related to that, Sem1 wants to know, do you think homegrown players don't get a lot of chance nowadays compared to how they used to? And do you think we'll get back to having sort of a class of 92?
You will never get that again. You will never ever see that again. That was an unbelievable. I mean, back in the 60s, you had a lot of homegrown players, but to get that many players through in the mid-90s of the quality that they had, Giggsy, Scholesy, Gary Nev, 3 of them turned out to play nearly the most games for Manchester United. Giggsy obviously the top one player club, only played for one club. Phil Nev, Nicky Butt, Bex, who you had the pleasure of seeing here at the Galaxy. You'll never see that again, and it's getting harder. It is getting harder for local kids to make the breakthrough, because the standard now is so good, and the world's a smaller place, so you have players coming in who are young at 16 from different countries and that. But we will always try at the academy to get as many through as possible, but it is becoming tougher.
Andavard Hanshira wants to know, Wayne Rooney has broken so many records and will soon break the goal scoring record, likely, hopefully. What do you make of him as a player and his ratings over the years, and how much longer do you think he has left?
Well, I mean, how old is he now? He's 30. I think he's just 30, isn't he? There's plenty of years left, and then he's played an awful lot of matches. Started when he was 16 at Everton. As you say, will leave a legacy of so many goals, so many records for club and country, and has been our captain for the last year and a half, 2 years, and is still scoring goals for us.
He had a great one today.
I haven't seen it. So he will leave a great legacy, and he will become a legend, a Manchester United legend when he finishes. And I still think there's plenty more running in his legs yet.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. Nara Official wants to know, of all your goals, which is the most memorable?
Well, my favourite goal is a goal against Wimbledon in an FA Cup, but the most memorable one probably everybody remembers because it's against Liverpool at Anfield in a great black kit as well. The free kick to make it 3-0, I think was the most memorable.
That must be something magical to score at Anfield. Pippi MUFC wants to know, How much of your time did you dedicate to practicing your free kicks?
Well, an awful lot. We used to train, as you do, and then go off and do different things. You know, you'd have forwards doing a bit of shooting, centre halves doing a bit of heading, wingers doing a bit of crossing, and you'd always have 3 or 4 of us stay out and try a few free kicks as well. Bex obviously took over for me. What a great free taker he was. Giggsy, Eric, you know, you used to all go out and try your hand. You'd have 1 or 2 who thought they were great at free kicks, but certainly weren't. Soon found out in training. But yeah, you have to practice. You have to practice to get better. Simple as that. I think it was Gary Player, the golf player, said the more I practice, the luckier I get. I think it's a great saying that.
So who was the first name when it was a free kick? Who was the automatic? Was it Bex?
I think it was no. I think when he broke through to the side, I would say he became the automatic one definitely. Eric was there for a while. I was there for a while. Giggsy's always been have the ability to take him as well. So it's always handy to have a left footer and a right footer that can take free kicks, because it probably keeps the goalkeeper guessing as well.
LA Red Army wants to know what your fondest memory as a player was defensively. Favorite defensive player, I guess.
I don't know really. I mean, goal scorers can always remember great goals. How many fans can remember great tackles?
Goal line clearance.
Goal line clearance. Yeah, goal line clearances. No, yeah, I think I did a great one down at West Ham once. Eric scored and won 1-0, but because Eric scored, it would never get shown anyway. Now we played Liverpool in an FA Cup final in 1996, and it was probably